How's it going, Dino Kingdom? Evolved Dino again, and in today's video I want to show you just some of the early stages of some illustrations that I've been working on. So let's take a look. Okay, so to start off we have the death of the baby. Now, this scene for a lot of people was the most gruesome part of the novel. Part of the novel where they, closed the book, had to take a break, and you can kind of understand why. And one thing that I took from this part of the novel personally, all those years ago when I first read it for the first time, was that these animals were absolutely ruthless. And if anything or anyone was around these animals, they were on the menu, they were fair game. And I think that's something that's been missing from the more recent Jurassic media, unfortunately. But anyway, essentially, what happened in this scene of the novel was some of the dinosaurs had been escaping off the island to Costa Rica, and three compies who had escaped led to one of the most gruesome and tragic deaths of the book, which was when they broke into a nursery and they ate a baby's face. And then after this, rather than explaining what had happened, the nurse who was in charge ruled the death as a case of sudden infant death syndrome to cover for any potential negligence. And, that's just, yeah, I'm not going to go into that one. But yeah, this was one of the scenes in the novel which told readers that these dinosaurs do not F around, and that these dinosaurs were killers. Next up, we have the T-Rex breakout, specifically the part of the breakout where the T-Rex ends up throwing one of the cars. Now, if you thought that the T-Rex in the movies is a beast, trust me, the T-Rex in the books, in the novels, is a whole nother beast entirely. This T-Rex is absolutely menacing. It is terrifying, and it is out to get you. This T-Rex is not to be messed with. Now, this part of the novel, during the breakout, the T-Rex ends up lifting up one of the cars with its jaws, shaking it around and throwing it into one of the trees off of the road. And if that doesn't tell you already just how menacing this T-Rex was in the novels, then I don't know what will. We've got this part of the novel where it has the breakout and it throws the car on, etc. We've also got the river. We've also got the river scene as well. And there's just, the T-Rex is honestly just a whole nother beast entirely. I can't express that enough. And I love this part of the novel because it really shows you just how menacing this T-Rex was. And it also, if you can immerse yourself into the book well enough, then there's no doubt in my mind that this part of the novel can literally scare the shit out of you. There was a lighter version of this that I had made, but given that in the novel, one of the only ways that Ian and Alan could get an idea of what was happening was due to the flashes from the thunder and lightning, I figured that it was better for it to be, darkened a bit, have a bit more shadows. And in terms of the T-Rex colouring, for those of you who don't know already, in the novel, rather than the greyish colour that we are used to, the T-Rex was actually more so of a brownish red colour. So that is why the T-Rex, looks different in that illustration right there. And yeah, I mean, these are still in early stages. This whole project is still in its early stages. So, you know,
please do bear with me. Try to not be too harsh, but constructive criticism is welcome. And I'm open to hearing what everyone thinks about all of this so far. And yeah, I mean, I'm quite enjoying doing this as a lifelong Jurassic Park fan, both movies and novels.
And I'd also just like to quickly give an update on how the script for episode one's coming along. Personally, I think that it's coming along fairly well. It is getting there slowly but surely, and I look very, very forward to sharing that with you sometime in the future when that is eventually finished. And of course, I would just like to express my thanks and gratitude towards at Murphy's Floor 87 and at, I believe, Tigress115 for your feedback on my Birds of Prey video for the original soundtrack that I'm working on for this project. I really, really appreciate the support and the feedback, and I look very forward to hearing what everyone else thinks of my content so far and my upcoming content when it is eventually out. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you want to keep up to date with the project, then feel free to either contact me on Instagram at any time at EvolveDino. I'm always open for conversation. Or feel free to drop a little message for me on my YouTube. I'd really appreciate any feedback, whether it's constructive criticism or approval. I look forward to hearing what everyone has to say about this project. That is all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Evolve Dino out.